Hello from Myrtle Beach. Today we are on 17 Bypass. We are going to take you on a driving tour and show you all of the attractions, the entertainment, and everything else it has to offer. There's a lot of stuff in this area. Hi, I'm Carmen. If you're new here, we cover everything Myrtle Beach and the surrounding area. And if you're a return viewer, welcome back. We are so glad to have you. We are driving northbound, so we started down near Surfside in that general area, and we are headed north, and we are now getting into the Myrtle Beach area. So you're starting to see the signs for the Market Common District, which is coming up. So this is a great turnoff to know about. This is called Farrow Road, and this is where you want to turn if you want to go to the Market Common. We have a video tour of the Market Common. They have tons of restaurants, shops, and also it doesn't tend to be as crowded as some of the more tourist-centric areas. So if you're looking for a relaxed place to shop, it's definitely a great place to check out. And like I said, lots of good dining there as well. So this is the exit you would take. Same exit if you're coming from the other direction. You just head on to Farrow Parkway. And like I said, we got full tour of that. We even showed a food festival that was there that highlighted all the restaurants there at Market Common. I will try to link those in the description below. So now that we're heading over this, I'm going to start talking. This is actual highway, so we cannot drive slow. I know some of you are going to say slow down. We can't. We would hold up traffic, and we would actually, cause accidents and that kind of thing. So we don't want to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and start pre-talking about the next thing we're going to see. The next major thing we're going to see is the Coastal Grand Mall. We do have a video tour. We actually have multiple video tours of the Coastal Grand Mall. It is actually a thriving, great mall. It is not one of those malls that's sort of, gone sleepy and half the stores are empty. This is a thriving mall with lots of great shopping, great dining. Some major anchor stores are still there, so it's definitely a mall worth visiting if you are in town, especially if it's a rainy day or a cold day and you're looking for an indoor activity, because it's one of the few, there's actually one other mall towards North Myrtle Beach, but it's one of those that's mostly closed now. So this is really the only thriving mall that's indoors in this area. You've got the Tanger outlets, you've got Tanger on 501, and you've got it in on 17 in North Myrtle Beach. Those are mostly outdoor. Some of it's covered, but a lot of it's not. So if you're looking for an indoor mall, Coastal Grand is definitely the best mall for that. And that should be coming up here on the right shortly. You've got some really lovely, this is right on the waterway, some condos over here to the left. So to my left is the Intracoastal Waterway. There's a lot of nice condos and houses on the Intracoastal Waterway. And so if you are someone who has a boat or just likes being on a waterway like that, that might be something to consider if you're looking for either a rental property or to move here. So Harrelson Boulevard here will get you to the Coastal Grand Mall that I mentioned, but it is also the way to get to the Myrtle Beach International Airport. We do have a tour of the Myrtle Beach International Airport on our channel, and I will link that in the description below. So this is the exit you would take for the airport, but like I said, it will also connect you to the Coastal Grand Mall. There's another way to get to the mall I'll show you in a minute. So if you're coming southbound the other direction, opposite the way we're going, you would take this other exit that we're going to come to in a minute. But if you are coming from Garden City or from Surfside, you would take that exit there for Harrelson Boulevard to get to the Coastal Grand Mall and obviously to the airport. So coming up on the right is where you will start to see the Coastal Grand Mall. There are also some other stores. There's a lot of furniture stores here, right here in this area. You'll see Rooms to Go, but there's a Lazy Boy. There's all different kinds of furniture, Ethan Allen. And then you see the big sign there for the Coastal Grand Mall. I'm going to pan over here so you can get a better look, so that you can see Dick's Sporting Goods there. You can see Stars and Strikes. We actually have a video on that as well. That's a fun arcade, bowling alley, axe throwing, all kinds of stuff. But you can see this is a really big mall, and like I said, it's pretty much thriving. There's also a lot of restaurants on the outside, like you'll see Cracker Barrel here, there's a Red Lobster here, there's a Chipotle right there that you can't see from the road. And then coming up here, if you took a right where we are right now at this intersection, you would also have access on the left side of that road to Best Buy, to Costco, Total Wine. I think there's a Michael's over there. There's a lot of stores, like big stores. So you would just take it right here and then take a left to get to all of those stores. So this is a very, very busy area. The name of this crossroad is Pine Island Road. So keep that in mind. Over here you can see there's a big dedicated lane just to turn into the mall from that direction. So if you're coming southbound, that's what you would want. So here's a road most people are familiar with. This is 501. 501 is the way a lot of people come into town depending on where you're coming from. It is an incredibly busy road. There are a lot of businesses on it as well, and also a lot of traffic. And it actually goes all the way down. I'm going to pan over while we're going over the bridge here. It actually goes all the way down to almost the beach. You can see the hotels down there in the distance. But yeah, a lot of people come into town that way. It used to be sort of the only way into town. It's not anymore. Lots of different options depending on which direction you're coming from. So you're going to see a lot of businesses coming up, some car dealerships, that kind of thing. But we're about to get to some really exciting, and it's actually going to be hard for me to verbally get everything out. There's so much entertainment packed in this one section coming up. You've got Broadway at the beach, which we'll show you, and we have multiple tours of Broadway at the beach, so you can check our channel for those. It is an entertainment area that has tons of fun stuff: rides, restaurants, shopping, entertainment, shows, all kinds of things. And we'll get to that in just a minute. I just wanted to mention it because it's so much, it's difficult to talk about all of it in one time as we go by. Up here on the left is the Myrtle Beach Waves Water Park. Of course, we have a giant RV that's going to block our view. I'll try to get a shot of it right here. There it is, the water park. And that is very popular. We also always see tons of people in the lines. It's not quite open yet this morning, but it will be packed later. On the right, we have some stores that may be of interest to you while you're here on your vacation. There's a World Market, and if you're not familiar with World Market, I suggest you check it out. We really enjoy it. They have imports from all over the world. You've got a Lowe's, you've got a Target. So if you need some supplies while you're here, this might be a helpful shopping area to know about since it's so close to Broadway at the beach. Over here we have the Hollywood Wax Museum with the giant gorilla on top of the skyscraper. So that's another fun entertainment option. And then you see the Ferris wheel over here. That is Broadway at the beach that I mentioned previously. And that upside down building is Wonderworks. But that's a massive area. It's actually over a mile if you walk the entire perimeter inside. I'm talking about inside though, not on the outside. It's really a big entertainment area. So we definitely recommend checking that out. One of our favorite things there is the Ripley's Aquarium. And no, we're not sponsored by them. We have an annual pass that we pay for with our own money. We just really enjoy it. We love the aquarium, so we would definitely recommend it. But lots and lots of fun things to do there at Broadway. Over here on the left is Captain George's Seafood Buffet, and we have a video of that. Shows you everything on the buffet. It is pricey. I'm not gonna try to downplay the price, but it is good food. We enjoy it, and I think we agree it's still our favorite buffet. Is that right for this area, Brian? Yep, we both agree Captain George's is still our favorite. We like some of the other ones, but it's still our favorite as of now. There's the Carolina Ale House, and then this is another popular attraction here. This is the Legends building, and they have shows that's basically like really good impersonators of famous people, so like Elvis, Marilyn Monroe, that type of thing, and they have different shows, so you can check. Oh yeah, the Blues Brothers, Brian mentioned.
They still have the car parked down.
You can check their website to find out what type of shows they have. And then coming up in the distance here, we're not quite to it yet, and it's sort of the end of the bypass when it turns back into 17 Business. There are two major venues for entertainment. There's the Pirate Show, which is a pirate dinner theater, and it's really elaborate and it's pricey as well, but I think people who go really have a good time. Brian's sister took her whole family and they really enjoyed it. Here's a billboard for it right here. And then also right next to that is the Carolina Opry, so that's another big entertainment venue. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to click on the video on your screen right now and click subscribe so you won't miss anything new. Thanks so much for watching. Until our next adventure.